have like a bucket.
Why don't we get
And then they were like, why don't you not eat?
I was working hard on that.
Carrie, I have a really important question about your theater craft.
Yeah. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Who is afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
Who isn't?
Very good.
The only note I'm getting is if it was she wants adventure. If she finds it.
Cole, who was our like first team PA, I was like, hey man, how's you doing? Here's a day ago, and he goes, good man. I got Bill Murray's number. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah.
Hey, I'm Jason Reitman, and this is Entertainment Weekly's Around the Table. I'm here with the cast of Ghostbusters Afterlife, and today we are going to create s'mores, eat s'mores, have conversation, and
Roast
go.
Paul Rudd.
Roast Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome to the roast of Paul Rudd.
Oh, okay.
It's a Paul
He's
Rudd
not here to
roast.
defend himself, so.
You're a great mom.
I don't know. I'm fine with Trevor, but with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the outside.
That's normal. She's an awkward, nerdy kid.
Maybe a new home can be an opportunity to start fresh. I just wish she'd get into some trouble.
There's still time.
What do you remember from the food on set?
Crafting.
Do you even remember set? Do you even remember when we made this movie?
I was 24.
You were,
I was so young when we made this movie.
you were a child ingenue.
He's a child actor.
Logan was in the womb.
All right, well, I'm just gonna go.
I remember.
You found Celeste in a Fruit Roll-Ups commercial.
It was a real discovery for us.
Roll-ups. Gosh, I haven't thought about those in a long time. I remember the sweet little cups you had at the Chinese restaurant that were the little Buddha with the umbrellas. coming out of
Oh,
its-
those are great. And
Oh,
there's
those are
a big Ghostbusters fan in Italy who immediately recreated those. So,
Really?
Yeah,
What?
no,
Whoa.
there's,
The fans are astonishing.
yes.
And loyal.
The people who love the Ghostbusters mythology are very excited for this film. We don't want to let them down.
No.
No way.
There's a lot of pressure, really.
And what's the worst thing you've ever had to eat on screen?
I drank, for this scene, when I was younger, I drank this, like, I hated milk, and I had to, like, chug milk for a scene. And I just
Do you hate all milk?
No, not anymore, but it was like, I don't know, it was a weird, like, little kid thing. I don't know what it was. It's like, I don't like it. I don't know why I decided that.
I know what I ate.
What?
It's that cornstarch thing that we had on set. Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
I ate ectoplasm.
Oh yeah.
That was an experience. Now,
accident.
although it was
By accident, right?
disgusting, no taste at all, it was all slimy in my mouth, I still had a very good time enjoying it with my little pudding. So.
Oh yeah, you didn't eat the whole day, right?
Slime and pudding.
No,
So
Why
that
was
so
that
that you
the
could.
combination?
That's not done.
Yeah, I
Marshmallow's not
didn't eat
done.
for like.
I know, it was
breakfast.
cut out of the film too. That's the real crime.
But
Yeah.
you might
Yeah.
see, you know,
Deleted scene.
deleted scenes.
Mckenna
I
doesn't
did an
want to
ice
talk
cream
about it.
commercial.
That sounds amazing.
No,
The first
not
two
after 8
takes.
hours of eating like a bowl of rich chocolate ice cream.
Did they at least let you eat ice cream? I know
literally- I
sometimes
was
they do
like-
mashed potatoes
Or-
with ice cream.
or-
no,
like
no,
icing.
it was ice
Right.
cream,
Which is
ice
almost
cream.
worse.
But like I was 5, so I was like, oh my god, I can eat as much ice cream as I can.
And then you got to the point
They
where...
had like I was throwing up. It was really bad. It was really bad. Flash cut like 8 hours later, they have like a bucket.
Why don't we
And
get
then
And then they were like, why don't you not eat?
I was working hard on that.
Carrie, I have a
appreciate
really
you.
important question about your theater craft.
Yeah. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Who is afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
Who isn't?
I had to do a commercial for a large fast food chain once that makes burgers. They will go unnamed. And we had to learn the whole process of how you eat burgers on camera. And they make the burger like this.
Oh.
So it's built like this, so the actor only ate bread.
Oh, that
but it
makes
was just
sense.
spit buckets everywhere. It was really gnarly.
The burger place will not be named, but it has royalty involved.
I remember Revelations. And I looked as he opened the 6th seal. There was a great earthquake. Judgment Day. Raise a cult.
I'm calling about what happened in New York.
Do you remember the first time you saw Ghostbusters?
Last night.
I was
I
like,
saw it when I was a kid.
yeah, I was 3 years
Oh!
old. I was
That's
3.
when it came
4
There's
out.
Oh,
another
you're
one.
talking about
There's
art.
another one, McKenna, that has these other actors.
There is?
Yes.
It came out when I was
Less than
3, so it was on
2000?
TV all the come from a time when I was growing up.
Oh, really?
Because I come from a time when the TV was just on and there were like 3 channels.
Holding the
You gotta
Ghostbusters
spin it,
VHS.
Logan. You gotta spin it. That's
I have my own
technique.
technique.
My
You
God,
gotta-
my
I
God,
have
Logan!
my
If we make a
own
sequel, I
technique.
swear, if you don't spin this thing, I'm not putting you in the next movie. This is do or die.
Logan's never made a s'more before, you guys. Just be patient.
Around the
Oh,
campfire,
I'm
they're the
sorry.
most
He's never made a
messiest
s'more, and this
things
is his
I've ever
first
done.
movie.
Yeah, Logan, it's your first
Yeah,
movie.
let's talk about that, Logan.
How
You
do
come
you
to
feel about
audition. It's your
that?
first movie. How
I
do you feel?
have done a FedEx commercial.
Right, that was
I
his
am
previous-
proud of that FedEx commercial.
A training video.
It was a training video.
We call that industrial.
No one
Logan.
saw
That
it.
doesn't count.
Everyone saw it, man. Everyone's talking about
Wait, can
me.
you tell us more about your role in the FedEx Industrial?
Yeah.
Let's see. I trained all the FedEx. Just know I trained your workers. Okay.
Was he the FedEx
Were you like a
person?
child waiting for a package, or were you?
No, it was like
You were
a
in a
training. I was
package.
sitting at a table with
You
another
jumped
girl,
out.
and we were talking. There was a teleprompter, and we were talking about the rules of the company and.
Weren't you like 10 years old?
You were the person.
You were the person that was teaching people about safety
It was like
in the
HR stuff.
workplace.
It wasn't bad, but
That's a-
it was HR stuff.
Wait, so it was an
Serious,
HR
But
training
you
video.
were little.
No,
guys.
not specifically. It was-
Weren't you like
He
10?
plays older. Logan,
Why
what
would
was
sitting
the
like
difference
this.
between the set of the FedEx Industrial and the set of Ghostbusters?
proton packs, I'd say.
That was the only difference.
Yeah, I'd say so.
His proton packs, that's it?
You know.
No, because I remember, like, Jason was telling me, he was like, at that point, podcast hadn't been cast yet, and he was like, I found this kid in Texas, and
Yeah.
he's done one commercial, and he's, like, brilliant.
Yep.
And then you showed up on set, and I was like, I was really nervous, and it was like, I had done stuff before, but you had never done anything, and I was like, your calmness made me way more
Logan
anxious.
played it like it was his 30th movie, and
Yes.
he's like, I still know how to
Inside.
get excited for set.
You know what it was
No.
almost like? It was almost like he wandered onto set off the street, like, oh, what's all this?
He came in with his sides. Hey, what are we doing today? Got it. Got it. All right, good.
Yeah,
This is
are you
gonna be
excited,
good.
Logan?
You want me
Yeah,
to hit
no,
this?
no.
All right. All right.
Inside, I was freaking out. Though.
Carrie,
I
you're
was
gonna
telling
stand
you.
there.
No,
If you're gonna
just play
stand
it
there,
off.
maybe I'll come in
No,
from
play
over
it
here.
off,
It's gonna
play
be
it
good.
off. No, I remember like seeing you at the camera test, and I was like, dude, isn't this the suit is so crazy? Yeah, no, I saw the suit yesterday.
No, it's all right.
And I played Uno with you.
And yeah,
Uno was fun, and I beat you.
The director gave me some notes, but we're just gonna do what we're gonna do, right?
directing the other actors. Ooh, I love that. On this one, can you team me up?
I found this in my living room.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap? There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom.
It'd be great if you could introduce your characters in
That is a
Ghostbusters
good
Afterlife.
idea.
Okay.
Finn, who do you play in Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Okay, I played Trevor. He's kind of a normal kid, but he doesn't, at the beginning of the movie, he doesn't have like a lot of friends. He's hoping to
So a loser.
become, he's
lot
kind of
like
a loser.
Finn.
A lot like
Ah,
me, yeah.
yes,
He's trying to kind of become a part of a group, and
Right.
he's really into cars and driving, and he just kind of
A lot like
wants
Finn.
a lot like me as well. Yeah, and he just wants to be a part of a family.
I play Trevor's mom, also known as Callie.
That's what it says in the
Trevor's mom.
script.
The breakdown said Finn Wolfhard's mom when I auditioned, and I said
It was
fine.
perfect. It was perfect for me.
I thought I could do that. I could pull that off, but yeah, I play a single mom named Callie who's trying to look after Trevor and his sister. Who do you play in the movie, McKenna?
Nice.
Oh my God.
I like it.
I
I like
like
it.
that a lot, yeah.
Yes, I play Phoebe. Sorry, these s'mores are really good. I play Phoebe. I get so much more nervous whenever like
Well, we've-
Jason's
Well,
staring at me after
and
writing the character.
held on to secrets for a long time too.
I
so
know,
it's scary
it's
to
really
talk
weird.
This is
about
the
it.
first
very
time
scary.
talking about the movie.
Right.
I play Phoebe. She's the person. She's really awkward. Sorry, stop laughing at me.
No, it's
She's
great.
really awkward. I don't know. We all move into that farmhouse, and she's kind of just connecting to roots.
Yeah.
I'm so vague.
No, that's good.
That's your job.
That's
Your job
good.
is to be
You
vague.
know, and she's
She's
kind
really
of.
smart.
She makes friends. Yeah, please go.
To podcast, and he's a very curious guy, very extrovert like myself. Although I don't believe in lizard people.
You don't?
Do I? He believes in the Illuminati and stuff like that. He likes solving mysteries, basically. He has his own podcast where he talks about all that good stuff with his.
I love how you started your thing like it was a one-word story. You're like, who?
And the fact that he believes in the Illuminati and lizard people as like a central core characteristic.
Yeah. This is
like
this
one
is his
line.
DNA.
Yeah.
He's an American.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know,
he's a true American.
and the fact that he makes friends with Phoebe, and she's very introvert and just the opposite of him, but you know, he wants to partner up and
Yeah.
What about
bust some ghosts.
And there's two people who desperately need a friend, and they find each other.
Yeah.
And then we eventually move and meet somebody
Else.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
more stories? See?
And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Celeste, and my character is Lucky, as you all know. She's the only person who's actually from Somerville. She's from the small town, and she wants out, man. She wants out. She wants fun and adventure, and she finds it.
Oh,
She
that was
really
good.
does.
That was good.
That's
Celeste O'Connor, pro. That's how you
guys.
do it.
There you go.
I'm gonna give one of those. I'm gonna give a table clap.
Yeah. The only note I'd get is if it was she wants adventure, and she finds it.
Directly to camera.
There's no camera.
Wait,
No,
what
there is
camera?
no-
We're just together having a conversation.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value?
What is that?
I don't know.
What is it like working with Paul Rudd? Half of it's just getting lost in how handsome he is, but also he's one of the most charming men alive.
He's okay.
I don't know if I had seen Ant-Man, but that's what I knew him from.
Right.
And then I accidentally ended up watching like 10 Paul Rudd movies while I was there.
So
I was
funny.
like, oh, let's watch Romeo and Juliet. Who's that? Oh, let's watch Clueless. Huh?
He's been working in cinema since the 1950s.
He just like
It was
he
radio.
just showed
He
up
actually
and
started in
everything.
radio.
Exactly.
Before everything.
What is the moment you became familiar with Paul Rudd? Like, what's the first Paul Rudd film you ever saw?
Paul Rudd.
I mean, I kind of lived under a rock as a child, but I did see. I remember seeing Clueless. Maybe that was the first time one of the
I
very
feel like
early.
Clueless was one of the first moments people really identified
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I remember
He's
Wet
so
Hot-
likable.
I
He's
saw
insanely
Friends.
likable in that movie.
Yeah.
He always is.
Yeah.
Wet Hot American Summer was a moment
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Paul Rudd also went from here to here. Like, it was all of a sudden,
Right.
oh, this guy's
And I've
amazing.
seen him on stage. Have you guys seen him on stage?
No,
No, I have
never.
not.
Where is he? Where is he? Is he writing?
Tell us about the theater.
Well, I don't want to waste your time.
Where is Paul Rudd? Is he writing another like $1 trillion movie? And
No, Paul Rudd is acting in Ant-Man right now in London.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt the wave.
We'll give him a pass.
I saw him from Friends.
kind of
My mom.
slightly
That's
more-
not
Oh,
done.
that's right.
That's right.
Celeste, that's not
She
done.
binge watches Friends.
Okay,
Well,
keep
she
going.
binge watched it.
You gotta
And I
turn
just
it.
saw it
Celeste,
one day.
It's a very
and I
slow
was like,
turn, like a
I'm
rotisserie.
perfecting this
Like-
one.
Yeah.
Dadgum.
No, we miss Paul Rudd. We love you, Paul.
Yes.
You're all right.
We love you, Paul Rudd.
For Paul.
We miss you.
Yeah.
What's the coolest part about being in a Ghostbusters movie?
Being in a Ghostbusters movie?
The toys.
My obituary.
on your tombstone.
It's gonna be the headline in the New York Times. If I get one. If I get one.
Definitely. I really liked doing stunts.
What's the coolest piece of equipment you got to hold on?
Ecto goggles.
Ecto goggles?
Yes.
Why are ecto goggles the best?
I mean, I can't see with them, but they just feel so cool.
It's hard to act in them, right?
It is really difficult, but just the fact that I have these things that I've seen since I was a little 3-year-old baby on my face, it's really cool. And then, the picture part was also a little addition that I, came to like a lot.
Yeah, I do remember a lot of Logan. Put your goggles up. Or a lot of goggles, because the goggles are so big.
falling
They're
off
so
all the
much
time.
they
I think
fell.
they
It
hit
was
my
kinda
yeah.
big.
Yeah, they hit
The
me
amount
in the
of
foot. It
times
hurt.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they hit all of us because there's a lot of this going on.
We were stuck in the back seat together, so we'd always be like that and just like whack me in the head
I
with
whack
them.
Mckenna constantly. I'm very sorry for all the bruises I've given you.
Mckenna,
That's
No,
really weird.
no,
guys.
no.
what is it like to ride out the side of Ecto 1?
It's so cool. Oh my gosh. It was so rad. Whenever y'all showed that to me, I don't remember whenever y'all showed it to me, but I know that I was excited. Like, it was so cool. And so, like, I don't know, especially whenever we were actually driving around, because usually they had, like, stunt double in there, but, like, I remember we had one bit where we drove around the corner and I got to be in the car. It was so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh my
is that
gosh.
scary? Like, it looked like.
It was so cool.
I mean, obviously, I was like, oh my
It
god.
would've been
Carrie, what's the coolest part about yelling at your children?
I've had a lot of practice. I've done it a lot. In fact, every time I yell in a movie, my little brothers get PTSD. I did a lot of babysitting. So I'm really good at it. Yeah. It sounds authentic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm scary.
Whenever in the chemistry read, whenever we had that scene where you were
Yeah,
yelling, I
that's
started crying because I was,
were
because
so
I was
brave.
acting, but also I was a little bit like I was like, oh,
I scared her.
frightened.
Great. I scared Mckenna. That's the takeaway.
Bravo.
It was really good though.
Yeah, Carrie Coon is
But she got the
terrifying.
job, didn't she?
There you go. Coolest set. Coolest set on
It was a
Ghostbusters
cool
Afterlife.
set. Oh,
Yeah, the temple is
Easily.
pretty astonishing.
The temple is amazing. Well, unlike a lot of modern movies, we actually built the temple, and that's the thing. You know, you guys start doing all these other big franchises.
all green
You'll notice,
screen,
yeah, it'd
kids.
be on a green screen. Carrie knows.
It's
She's
all
in the
green
Marvel
screen,
universe.
kids.
Marvel universe.
I dipped my toe in.
You dipped your toe in a very cold studio in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They give you like a foam sword. They stand you in front of some green screen, and then they make you pretend. Here, we built a whole temple.
Well,
It really was.
And there was dry ice and
very fun stuff. I think also an underrated one that no one, we haven't talked about since we did it. You planted an entire wheat field.
Oh yeah, that's you
Yeah,
cornfield.
that
Or,
was.
no, it's a wheat. It's
Not
wheat, I
personally.
think.
Yeah,
no, you went out there, you bought
There
so
wasn't
much.
a day.
It was a
just
big
like down there.
agricultural. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys planned ahead. You really planned ahead.
No, we did. There was a moment in winter when we went out and we were driving through Alberta, going over hills and curves, and then we found this plot and we thought, that's where the house goes. And we walked out there and we were like, we'll put barley there, we'll put corn there. And then for 6 months, we were watching weather reports. And then at a certain point, we didn't have, there wasn't enough rain, so we were bringing water trucks. I mean, it was a whole operation.
Well, it gave us a lot of freedom though, because when we were doing that scene in the car, we got to just actually rip down barley, and we kind of had. By the end of it, we still had like half the field left.
Do you guys remember that day? Do you remember watching Monitor when Finn went out driving?
Wait, that was
wasn't
actually.
there
I
that
don't think you
day.
guys were there.
It was
that actually
Oh
you?
my god, it was amazing.
It was like riding a glorified Disneyland ride because I'm technically
Right.
not driving. Someone actually is on. There's something
Finn,
on
do
a
you want
pod
to share
car.
with everyone why you were technically not driving?
Yeah,
Let's go over
I
that.
wonder.
more. Let's dig deeper.
You know, sometimes when people start acting, it's an escape from real life. One of those things is test taking. That I have failed twice.
Oh, Finn, I
see.
failed 3 times. It's fine.
Did you really?
I learned to ride a bike when I was 10. It's fine. It's all fine.
I learned how to ride a bike last year.
See?
It doesn't matter. Anyways, I couldn't legally drive the car. I also don't think anyone really wanted me to drive the car, even if I did have the license, because it's like
I certainly wouldn't have been riding in it with you, no.
next film, if there is one, maybe.
You still don't have it though.
Yeah, sure. Well, I just don't have one, but like maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Oh, is that your deadline for getting a license?
Yeah, it's like it's the calendar. I'm like,
Okay.
You went with station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine.
Got it.
6 months.
Is the house
I
still
better get it.
standing?
No.
We took it down.
No, they had to take it down by the time we wrapped.
Wow.
I
I
know,
thought
isn't
that's
that
what
insane?
happened, but I wasn't sure if I dreamt
I
that.
couldn't fathom it. They were like, then they needed to plant
It
more
would have been
seeds,
such a
yeah.
mecca for fans.
That would have been really cool.
Somebody could have made a lot of money off of
Yeah,
it.
you
in
could
our
like
hearts.
paid to stay in it.
Yeah, and
It's
like
like it's
have
like
a haunted
it's just like
house.
an IKEA kind of thing. You could just build it again. You know, you can take it apart.
Well, we
build
still
it
have the
again.
pieces of the one. I mean, this is one of those rare situations where we built the house twice. We built it on location, and then we
In the
built it
studio.
again in the
in the
studio.
in the Dust Bowl where we shot.
Oh,
the
that's where we
scenes
shot
for
that. Aren't
3
those
weeks.
your
Was it
favorite
3
memories of
weeks?
shooting? It was
Perhaps
just
they were.
a
Yes.
month in a dress, and I guess we can't
In the
talk
dirt,
about it,
no,
but
we
but yeah, that
It's-
was fun.
That was the only time in my life where I really wanted to wear an N95, and I couldn't. Little did I know how useful they would have been.
Right?
I was
No.
coughing so much.
Yeah, no.
I was like, oh.
Remember we had those masks and we drew all over them?
Oh, that was. They were using these really high-powered fans
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
at the studio, and you know, there's that dirt field, and it was so fun. And then you would go outside and you'd blow your nose, and it would just be like dirt.
I have a photo in my phone of this. I used a
I think
Q-tip and it was
like
just
an early
covered in
abuse
dirt.
report.
Yeah.
This is my cry for help.
Children who worked in coal mines would talk similarly. Yeah, and you'd blow your nose and it'd just
The
be
black
black
lung.
soot. What was it like the day Bill, Dan, and Ernie stepped on the set?
Intimidating.
Yes, that's what I was.
But amazing, not in
It
a
was
bad
exciting.
way.
I feel
Do you
like
think
the
they were
set
that
was, like,
intimidated by you?
buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were scared. They were really, really scared of us. Yeah, we were taking their jobs.
Do you remember anything that the guys said to you when they showed up on set?
Hey, how's it going?
Whoa, no kidding.
Yeah. That rad.
Dan was like really hell bent on getting me to drive the car. And everyone was like, really? No, like, no, stop that. He's like, why don't you just take it out for a
That
ride?
sounds
It's
about
a really
right.
fun
That
car.
sounds about right.
I'm like, I don't have my license. He's like, just drive it around the block.
We talked about the Cubs.
Oh, really?
Bill Murray
Oh,
and I
you and Bill talked about the
but,
Cubs?
yeah.
How'd that conversation go?
Just like, how about those Cubbies? You know, like that.
Did you throw that to him as a way of like, hey?
No, he knew.
We're,
I think he knew I was from Chicago, so we just talked. He was
Just
about to
by
go in his
looking
trailer
at
and watch
you,
the game.
or-
Yeah, I look very Midwestern. That's why I do these jobs.
Oh, that was something. That was something really funny. Cole, who was our like first team PA, I was like, hey man, how's you doing? Here's the day going. He goes, good man. I got Bill Murray's number. What? I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, we text all the time now. I'm like, you have Bill Murray? I don't have Bill Murray's number. What do you mean? He's like,
Cole had Bill Murray.
yeah. He's like, no, I went into his trailer and I fixed his TV for him
Oh,
so
that's
he could
right.
watch baseball, and he like gave me
Yeah,
his
because he
number.
couldn't get the game on, and I said, you need a millennial, and we got
Ah,
Cole.
to do it.
There you go.
So
And
he
I
has
was like-
me to thank for that.
So technically,
You should have the number.
You should have Bill's number.
Listen,
He's got
I'm
like
a married
5 burner
lady.
phones. We don't know where he is.
Seriously. He's probably here right now.
Yeah.
No, the first time I met Dan, it was really sweet. He was like, he gave me a hug and was like, welcome to the Ghostbusters family. Like, it
Oh,
was
that's
like
great.
the sweetest thing of all time. I was like,
Yeah.
And his family was there.
Yeah,
I mean,
his
his
daughters
daughters,
were
his
there.
daughters,
Yeah,
so
his
that
daughters
was,
in the
it
movie.
really did
Yeah.
feel like family.
Well, I think that's like that to me. I think you asked earlier what was the best part of being in Ghostbusters. That's the best part is being a part of like the family of it all. Like that's amazing. To be a part of a legacy is like.
Is it fun watching my father and I argue on set?
Yeah.
It's
Well, the crew. We were just talking.
I was talking about this in the car. Like it was so cause whenever Bill and your dad and everybody was on set,
Yeah.
like I would get direction from you, then I would get direction from your dad, then I would get direction from Bill, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, what do I do? Because I would get direction from all 3 of you, and like after every take, and I didn't know what to do. It was so scary.
Next
I was
time
like,
I'll tell you
got
what.
it.
This is what you do. You listen to Bill, you smile at my dad, you nod to me.
oh my God, it was scary.
Yeah.
That's good.
Egon came out here for a reason.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
Oh my God.
You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
The whole city. It's like The Walking Dead.
Hey, tonight we're doing Comic-Con. How do you feel about that?
I've never been.
I've never
I'm
been.
so excited. Finn's like a veteran or something, but like I've never been.
I'm better. Yeah. No.
How many Comic-Cons
I've
have you
killed
done,
many
Finn?
at Comic-Cons.
Finn, how many Comic-Cons have you done?
A lot.
How many pop figures do you have?
Oh yeah.
Many. You got a shelf of pop.
Oh my God, we're gonna be
Shelf of
action figures.
Funkos, if you
A
will.
shelf of Funkos.
I had to have fans when I'm in things have to make the Funkos themselves. Isn't that sad?
Yeah,
No, it's
I saw
not
you in,
sad.
I
It's
saw you in
not sad.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Well, Avengers doesn't count.
Right.
I signed more autographs for that than everything in my entire.
Have you seen
fun.
fan-made Funkos of your Avenger character?
No, because I think that one exists.
Oh, that's an
a
actual.
mar-
Oh,
yeah,
you
that's
have a
Marvel.
Funko.
I guess I do. It doesn't feel like me. Let's not talk about this anymore.
How do you feel about going to Comic-Con?
I'm excited. I've never been. I've not gone yet. So.
Yeah.
They're really
makes 4
fun.
of us.
that's 4 of us.
I think how many
And the
people
fact
are
that
there?
it's after the pandemic that we're kind of coming back to
3,000.
something, I think the energy will be really palpable.
3,000
exciting.
people are going to be
It is a
there.
huge room. I mean, I think it'll probably be the most amount of people you've ever watched a movie, let alone a movie you're in with.
And they don't know they're seeing it, do they?
No, it's secret.
Are you gonna?
We're gonna
announce
murder
it?
everyone in this room.
Yeah.
A town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
So something that's unique to this film that you really don't get on every film is we had real puppets on set. We had a real terror dog on set. We had a real skeleton puppet.
Real backgrounds.
So this is a real throwback to the 80s when this was done all the time. You know, one of the people who actually did the leg of the terror dog did the leg of the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. Yeah.
What?
And no, we're working with the best.
best of the best.
What was it like for you guys working with animatronics?
I think it was much easier to do that than I don't know, something you hold up a green stick.
Yeah,
or
because
something.
then you get to actually like
It
look
was
at it and
freaky when it looked at you and its red eyes.
It was actually really scary.
Eyes.
In fact, I
It was so
screamed
lifelike.
really loudly, and you guys gave me direction that I had to back it off a little bit because
Yeah, there wasn't much.
I do remember that scream.
But I'm like,
It
but
was
if a
good.
terror dog was about to eat your
good.
face.
I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah, that's great.
Whenever I was watching the movie last night, I heard the scream and I went, oh my god, so many
We're
memories
back.
are flooding
It
back
does
to me.
help.
No, it really
it's
does. I
really
think
good.
that separates it because I remember, you know, there was some. I think there's only like 1 or 2 scenes. This is very good.
That is well, you nailed that.
No. I think
Patience.
yeah. I think there was only one scene where we had to act with like a muncher on the popsicle stick.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was the only one that we ever had to, you know. But I mean, it does really help. It feels like you're actually acting with you know, something because
I
it
wish
has.
more movies were made like that.
Do the adults not get to make s'mores?
I
What
just
happened
ate
here?
a whole marshmallow.
Oh, okay.
You can eat a marshmallow. You
We
just
don't
have to
get a
take
poker.
over.
You just have to steal it from a
Steal it
child.
from Finn.
There you go.
Mine's cleaner.
He
Thank
likes
you.
me more.
It's really good.
He likes me.
When's the,
man.
when's the first time you ever had a s'more?
Oh,
Children.
first time I ever had a s'more, I was in Point Roberts, Washington, and was
So
a very
specific.
specific place.
That was
No one knows where it is. And
Why not?
yeah, I ate it for the first time. And right beforehand we were playing hide and seek, and I was running. It was like hide and seek tag, and I ran. And I guess there was like.
Was this Squid Games?
This is Squid Games.
He just says the plot of Squid Game.
Yeah, okay, no.
And then
So when I was a
crazy.
kid,
When I was a
I got
kid-
brought to this mysterious island.
It was nuts. No. Yeah, it was crazy. I like fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was in the suit, and then they were like, "Do you want to play this game called Red Light, Green Light?" And I was like, "That's a game for kids."
Anyways, crazy.
Anyway, then
I
we
ended up-
started running and
Anyways, there's absolutely no story here. I was just gonna say that I've eaten this more before.
Yeah.
Celeste, make me another marshmallow.
Why are we making s'mores today?
Celeste, one marshmallow, please.
What is the marshmallow reference here? Why are we making s'mores?
Stay
Stay puft, baby.
Very good
Oh,
reference.
I said mini popped. Am I allowed to say mini popped?
Yeah, they are mini
Can we
puffs.
make
Yeah,
them
that's what we
come
call
to
them. We
life?
call them
They're
mini
so
puffs.
cute.
in post.
They're
These
adorable.
come to life.
Yeah, exactly.
Make him do
AEW, you got the budget for this?
Yeah, they come out and see
Make
it.
these come to life.
Make him do like the little lad dance.
Oh my God, McKenna, do you remember the overnight at Walmart?
Yeah, and oh my gosh, and I was like, because I don't know, it was Paul. It was not even my scene. I came to hang out with Josie, your daughter. So we stayed. I have a
Josie, your
photo.
Do you remember what I
I
said
was
to you?
just clarifying. No.
Oh my God. So my daughter Josie and McKenna, who are the same age, and a big reason your character exists is because of my daughter. We're in a Walmart. We were shooting with Paul. We were doing it overnight, and the Walmart was ours overnight. And I went up
We
to
made a fort in the
you
toilet
and
paper.
Josie, and I said, "We have this place till 9 in the morning. You can stay up as late as you want. Do whatever you want. We own the place."
That was so
And the two of them looked at me and then ran. And then the next time I saw them was they were on tricycles in unicorn onesies shooting each other with Nerf guns.
I have a
Wait a
photo
minute,
on
that
my
was
phone of us
amazing.
like, you know, I feel like, I don't know if y'all ever feel this, but every time I go past toilet paper in aisles before the pandemic, obviously.
'Cause
but
it was
like,
all gone.
Yeah, because it was
Right,
all gone. But
right.
like,
That was
like
crazy.
there was toilet paper on the aisles back whenever we had it. I always wanted to go behind it and like make a little fort in
I
the
did
aisle
do that.
behind it. And so Josie and I did that. We went and sat behind it. And I think that we found like a chicken nugget back there. Like it was like,
How did it
was
taste?
like
Walmart.
no.
Celeste, make me a marshmallow.
Are you excited to get back to the movies?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Oh, yes!
The best feeling ever.
Well, it's just an experience. It's so much better. Like I remember I watched like one of my films and like by myself like with critics like and it was so silent and I left and I was crying. I was like, oh my God, I did so bad. That was horrible. Then I went to the premiere and everybody was like screaming during it and it was so much better like being able to react with an audience. It just, it's the feeling of like being around other people and being to see it on the big screen and it's all around you.
Well, it's
like
being
the
a
best
part of
feeling.
something. It's being a part, like, it's where you can go and feel accepted for, like, everyone can go and feel accepted for an hour and a half. Or
And it's so it's special to see it on the big screen. Now people watch movies on their phones, but there'll be nothing like seeing it on the big screen.
Because also the surround system, like the sound systems, like just like hearing the soundtrack like loud and just like, yeah, I think the main thing for me is like that feeling of like community. We're all a part of something. We're all experiencing something for the first time, or we're all experiencing it together. And just like, I don't know about you guys, but I love like audience reactions. I think it's really funny.
It makes the movie. It's so fun. Even when it's like,
it really does.
Like I've been in movie theaters where people are like, "Oh no!" Like, and you like just it's really funny.
So funny.
My favorite is being in a horror film where people are yelling at the characters on screen to not do the thing.
Yeah, don't go in there.
Don't go in there, you idiot. And this is one of those great movies to see at the movies because it is a movie where you want to cheer. It's going to be a movie where you're going to maybe cry a little. It's a movie where you're going to laugh, and you have this kind of collective nostalgia of this film we all saw when we were younger. This has been Entertainment Weekly's Around the Table. I'm Jason Reitman. Go see Ghostbusters Afterlife with these brilliant actors when it comes out on November 19th in movie theaters.